The CEO accidentally saw a woman cutting her hair by the roadside, and she looked exactly like his mother, who he hadn't seen in years. He immediately got out of the car to take a closer look. However, when the woman turned around, the CEO noticed the jade pendant around her neck. The pendant was very similar to the one their mother had left for the three brothers 20 years ago. At that moment, he became even more convinced that the woman was his long-lost mother, and he couldn't help but call out, "Mom." The woman, however, said he had mistaken her for someone else, lying that she was unmarried and had never given birth. The reason she didn't recognize her billionaire son was because 20 years ago, when she was in love with a wealthy heir, she accidentally gave birth to 3 children. All 3 children had congenital heart disease, and she didn't have the money for treatment. She could only plead with her mother-in-law for help. The mother-in-law agreed to save the 3 children's lives, but demanded that the woman completely disappear. In the end, to let her children live, she sadly chose to watch her son being taken away. 20 years later, the eldest son worked hard to inherit the family business and became the CEO. He had been searching for his biological mother all these years. One day, on his way to work, he suddenly spotted a woman selling long hair by the roadside, resembling his mother. But when he excitedly ran over to ask, the woman claimed he had mistaken her for someone else. The CEO believed his instincts were correct, so he immediately contacted his second brother, who was training at the border, and the second brother reached out to the third brother, who was a star in the entertainment industry. The 3 of them rushed to their mother's hometown. Meanwhile, the unaware woman was using the money she made from selling long hair to buy a $500,000 bottle of wine for her father's 70th birthday banquet, hoping to give him some face. To her surprise, her father was very displeased, as her second sister, who had worked at a foreign company for years, had sent a $1,000 bottle of wine for the banquet. The third sister, who was a manager at the group, had also brought a gift to save face. Only the woman, who sold goods on the street, brought a wooden box, which made her father feel embarrassed, questioning why she even came home. Her mother urged her to go inside since she had returned, but the father, remembering the past, became very angry, recalling how she had insisted on marrying the wealthy heir against her parents' wishes, and gave birth to 3 children. Now, none of those children were by her side. The father said all of this was her punishment for not listening to her parents. Fortunately, there was a kind mother at home. Seeing her daughter being mistreated, the mother quickly comforted her. However, the woman didn't argue much with her father. After all, she had given birth to 3 children out of wedlock, but she had never regretted it. So the mother warmly took the woman inside. As soon as she placed the birthday gift for her father on the floor, the second and third sisters curiously asked what the eldest sister had brought. When they opened the wooden box and found a bottle of expensive liquor inside, the third sister immediately had a bad idea, planning to steal the eldest sister's liquor and pretend it was her gift to their father. This way, she could be seen as the filial daughter by everyone in the village, and could eventually get their father's old house in her name. At the banquet, the villagers praised the wine for its rich flavor, thinking the old man was truly blessed. Seeing her father happy, the woman felt that the gift of Mao Tai was worth it. At that moment, a villager asked which daughter was the most filial. Seeing this, the mother quickly said all 3 daughters were equally filial and shouldn't be compared. But the father retorted that in his heart, there was one daughter who was the most filial. He then picked up the Mao Tai wine on the table, and publicly declared that the daughter who brought the Mao Tai was the most filial. Hearing this, the woman felt very pleased. Just as everyone was curious about which daughter had brought the Mao Tai, the father suddenly looked at the third daughter, mistaking her for the one who brought the Mao Tai, claiming she was his most filial daughter. The woman was instantly taken aback.